Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. This is our second season here on the channel, as they've released the full game, and we're playing it. And, you know, I am here. We're about to deal with some coal power. I'm just digging these two items up. I'm not sure what this is. Caterium. Okay, perfect. So we get a little bit of caterium and a little bit of quartz, and what we can do, because there are those little nodes, right, like this, and what we can do is we can run that over to the MAM, which I've now built, which is a research thing, and we can do a little bit of sciencey stuff. Now, we're here just trying to build some Kohler power plants. Kohler? Coal. We're trying to build some coal power plants here. And what you need is a smidge of water, so I'm just... well, I guess I can set it up over here. We need a smidge of water, and we need some coal.
That may indeed be water.
Oh.
Try submerging your arm.
Okay.
If it does not dissolve, that will
Sir?
narrow down the range of possibilities.
Ada.
Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
Ada, I don't love the vibe that you're putting out right now. A little concerning, a little spooky. I don't love it. We're just going to set up a little bit of a pipe. Hello. You can tell this is the first time I've done this.
Can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note, water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
Yeah, so that's this. We do actually have the ability to do that, but I'm hoping I can avoid it for the time being. I'm forgetting now the exact numbers, and let's just go and see here. These can carry 300 juices of water, and then this can do, okay, so two of them is 240. So I'm gonna actually just as well put that as a 5, and yeah, we'll stick with a relatively low number for now. Right here should be fine. We're gonna just see again where exactly the coal is, because it is over here somewhere. Okay, so we got 2 there and 1 there. Let's just check on the map here. Zooming in, of course. Normal, 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 and normal. So I'm gonna go over to this one. I believe that means that we'll be getting 60. If memory serves correct, with one of our little diggy things. So, yeah, why am I getting all mixed up here? Oh, okay, they're over this way. Yikes. My ability to remember is 0 out of 10. In between as well, I did unlock the... Oh, that's inconvenient. Hello, sir, please stop. I did unlock the Mark II... conveyors, so life should be a little bit easier. That's tricky though. I'm gonna need some explosives to deal with that, but we'll make it work. And you, sir, if you could just maybe not do that, that would be lovely. Come here, come back. No, you started it. All right. Now I have his bits to make into sellables. Do I need to break that, or can I just put the miner right on top? Okay, I can just put the miner right on top. We'll start with 1 coal generator and 1 coal miner and see what exactly happens. What can you do? Okay, so 60 a minute. That's good. That sounds good. Let's grab... we're just going to use some basic ones right now, because I don't think we need anything complicated. And I feel like the water is the thing that I like to avoid fiddling with too hard. So rather than move the water around, I would rather move the coal around. So this looks like a good place to start. I'm gonna get rid of these 2 things because I don't really feel like I need them. And you can see too that needs to hook up to the water. So let's just go here. And there we go. And then for the actual coal plant, there were, you know, I had a pretty good style last time around, so I think if I could kind of stick to that, I will do my best to do so. So let's start here, I think. And if it doesn't line up well, it's totally okay. I'm not too fussed about it. Although I suppose it could be good. Now you'll see also on the left there we got MAM Research Complete, which is a new crafting recipe. So I think we saw some of those last time, those little, what should I call them? Like crashed ships almost. And they're pretty well just little like research things that we can do. So, you know, you deposit some resources, they open up and you can get a hard drive from them. And then when you research the hard drive, it gives you alternative recipes for, well, all sorts of stuff. So we're going to give it a go. We're going to try them out and see if we can get an alternative recipe off the bat. Last time we played, I didn't really do much of that. But they are sometimes extremely helpful recipes. They're sometimes extremely overpowered recipes that end up helping us along quite a bit.
Interesting. Most pioneers already had coal power set up by this point because they understood their responsibility to humanity.
Quit your bitching.
Adjusting pioneer attitude metrics. Reminder. Coal-powered generators require coal.
Oh, man. She's being rude to me. She's being disrespectful and unkind. Now, how much water does each of these need? I think it's 50, yeah? 45. So 45, 45, 90, another 45. Okay, we're going to be good here. All right. So, come on. Hopefully, because I think we're already pumping water, yeah? Okay, it seems to be able to handle the lift that we've got going on here. It's not too bad a lift. Last game, we had a much clearer, I suppose a much easier time because the land was flat. So this is a little bit more difficult, but it's okay. If I could jump on top of these, that would be lovely, but of course I cannot. Let me set up the ways in for this, because this is a little bit too much for me right now. Okay, so I'm just hooking up the little miner here. Boink. And that should get started now. And so 60 coal a minute is what we're about to begin to produce. Give me some of this. We're still using biomass a little bit. Gimme. So 60 coal a minute, that's good. How is our power actually doing? Are we suffering yet? Oh, max consumption is pretty high versus the production, although I haven't hooked up those coal generators to the system yet. So let's go do some math. So 60 is what we are able to throw in here. 60 is what this can take. I did end up running out of little sheets, so I had to use the more advanced right about here. And so this is, you know, speedier a little. And actually, that kind of makes me think that I should upgrade that, unfortunately. I didn't really want to, but if I'm going to get confused later, I might as well take care of it now. So what will you consume? I really don't remember. Does it tell me in power how much it's supposed to consume? It does not. Okay, that's good. Let's just hook these up to some power lines then. Generally, I would do this a little bit of a different way, but for now, we'll just hook it up like this. It's not going to be too much of a problem. And water is fine. Like, water's gotten here okay. Excellent. So, you're connected. Quit you bitching. You're fine. No power. Yeah, well, you know. It's going to just take a second for the coal to make it over here. Maybe I should just logistics improve for a second, just so that we can actually, you know, get it done. So you can see clearly that it does get faster. Let's actually, there you go. This is where it looks. So now it's pulling it directly from there. It's doing a little dance for us too. And let's grab some biomass in the meantime. Okay, cool. So it sounds like these are up and running now, at least to a certain degree. And there you go as well. 1, 2, 3. The capacity is now exceeding the max consumption because these can produce 75 instead of, what, the 30 that the biomass can do. So it's consuming 15 a minute. That's 45 a minute. So I could actually add on one more. Should I do it on this side? Maybe this side. Probably a good idea over here. should be fine. So let's just expand this a little bit. I think 2 should be wide enough. Perfect. And we'll fix that too in a second. So let's get this sorted. Okay, excellent. So this one is, well, hooked up now. There you go. So we're dealing with 4 now. I think we can hold... So if we're producing 60 coal a minute, and these are each consuming, so we're producing 60, and we're consuming, well, what should be 15, right? 15 a minute, then things should be fine. It might be a little wonky right now, but that's because this one needs to fill up. It'll be all right in a little bit. And then water consumption, consuming 50 across the board. Each of those produces 120. So, yeah, we're good. We're doing totally fine. Now, power should be good. I'm wondering, is it fluxing a little? Yeah. Not good. That might be because I separated it out, whereas this one's going to receive the most. But once it is full, the other ones will be fine. What I do think would be a good idea, though, is taking advantage of one of these other ones. Just over here. If I can... Oh, they're up there as well. Are they covered? These ones are not covered, but there is a hostile. Hi, friend. Ow. I do not appreciate that. Disrespectful. Disrespectful. Gonna research your bits later. And what we'll do is we'll just kind of do the same thing. So we're going to throw on another miner here. I think I've got the resources to do it, hopefully. Throw that on, and we will get over here. You can see we're in the dense forest, making things a smidge more complicated for us today, but that's okay. We're living life. We're doing it right. We're doing it good. And you can see on the right, too, I had kind of selected all of the items that I was trying to build, and I don't actually need all of the stuff that I have. So, yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. No power. What do you mean, no power? Oh, whoops. I guess I didn't. There you go. Now we're good? Excellent. I don't really think I've got enough... Yeah, that's what I thought. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to place a storage container down and build a little path there because we are kind of out of stuff. And my thought here would be that I could take from this and dump it manually in some of these to make sure they run better because as you can imagine, it is still kind of bouncing up and down. Yeah, that's not great. Not great, but that's because of how I decided to split it up. So we'll go in this first one here and you'll be able to see really quickly what I mean. So it was at about 50 stocked when we were last here. Now it's at about 86. So this last one here, the second one, maybe running around to the behind of it would be easier. So just checking this one here. You can see this one's got 2 in it. This one probably has even less in it, no fuel, right? And then this one too, no fuel. So the problem is because the first one is receiving half of whatever's deposited, there's the problem. So there's enough to run the whole thing, but because of how I split it, it's just messy. So anyway, we'll let this fill up. We're gonna work on the other one too. See, we're almost at 95, and once this one's full, you'll see that more will end up starting to fill up that second one. So let's run over here to grab some stuff from this generator, this little buddy here, as well as a bunch of the biomass on the way. And then I'll try and fill that up, and then we'll run over to the main base again so that we can continue on with some other items. Oh yeah, so there you go. There, it's at 100 now, and let's check the second one, see where it's at. I think I can climb up here, actually. Oh, this would probably be a better idea. Okay, so this one's at 100 now. See it nice and full. So then this one should now be getting a little bit backed up. There you go, perfect. And I do have some coal here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 50 in here. And I'm gonna put 25 in this one and 25 in the next one, just so that they are hopefully going to continue to run. It might be a little bit until it's fully operational, fully functional in the perfect way, but it's okay. Off to home. All right, so we are back, of course, and I'm just going to do a little bit of the biomass prep because we've been doing relatively well keeping things in order so far. And I'm going to be dumping all of the leaves from my inventory in there so that we can continue to make the good old-fashioned biomass. We do have a little bit of wood on us, though, that I don't really want. Just going to do that real quick. And then anything else as well that I've got on my person that I don't need? Not really. So we're going to look at that new recipe that we've unlocked and see if it changes anything. And you can see, too, actually, there's the power as well. So our production is currently 300. Our capacity is 480 because the biomass burners are, I believe, no longer burning all the time. And our max consumption is well below the line, so I'm very pleased about that. So yeah, actually, that flat line, the dark one, is coal. So coal's doing really well. That blue line is our max consumption, and the orange line is what we're doing, but then that gray line is the biomass. So we're good right now, which is really nice. Last time I didn't really use biomass at all. The scanned hard drive has been added to your hard drive library. I'm wondering if this works a little bit better.
Analysis completed. Alternative recipe selection available in the MAM.
Perfect. Because last time, I thought Ada was going to explain this a little better, but last time we accidentally exited out. So if I exit out and I go back in, I am able to pick one. Because if you exited out last time, I think it just deleted it, which was really shitty. So let's see what you got. You've got alternative copper sheets, water, and copper ingots. I don't really know if that's necessary versus alternative copper router. Oh, wow. So 60 copper sheets with 52 screws. My goodness. 60 copper sheets, 50 screws. What am I doing over here? Is it this one that I'm doing? No, it's the other one. For a minute. You know what? You know what? Let's get that one. Because rotors are extremely important, and I haven't had many issues with having limited copper sheets. So let's grab this one. I want to select that reward. Unlock your first alternative recipe. Master Chef achievement. Phenomenal. As well, I'm wondering, is this an achievement? If you spam click this, it breaks. No achievement. Okay, that's unfortunate. Not knowing what achievements are in the game, too, by the way. I haven't really looked at any of them, so maybe I should be doing that, but, you know, it is what it is. So, okay, let's take a look at the MAM, too, because, you know, there's some stuff in here that I'm sure would be helpful. Animal protein, let's research that. Ada, are you going to tell me anything as well? You are! Hello, Ada. What's going on?
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
Cool. So let's talk about the... Oh, I don't have the hatchers yet. I have taken out some stingers, but I don't appear to have their stuff. Let's do spitter research. There you go. Ada, you'll be able to tell me some secrets, I think. Perfect. Is that... Ada really had nothing to say about that. Okay. Interesting. Let's grab all of this. So we're doing a little bit of the research now just because we have some of the stuff that will allow us to do it. And two, just by the way, let me switch this on. You can see too I've got copper sheets in here because I had too many. I think I disabled this because I didn't have enough power, but we've almost got some coupons already. So I'm trying to get some early coupons so that we can buy some stuff and life will be good. Now, doing more research, cool. Oh, okay, Ada's gonna tell me now. Fine.
The remains researched belong to an organism that tends to nest near objects emitting specific types of resonance. Spitters are called as such due to their ability to create and spit plasma across long distances. Spitter remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
Thank you, Ada. So, okay, cool. We're going to do kind of the same situation with the stingers as well. I might skip through some of her audio because I don't really know if I need to hear all of it. We can have the first fun little bit, then I'll skip the second part.
remains researched belong to an organism with 8 jointed legs, similar to the legs of arachnids but with non-standard distribution and function. Because its attacks focus on stabbing prey with the ends of their legs, which resemble insectoid stingers, they have been dubbed stingers.
Also,
Stinger remains can now be
okay,
made.
we'll skip that part. I'm pretty sure as well, if you go into settings, you are able to go and select arachnophobia mode, which turns them off and turns them into cats, from my understanding, which is just kind of funny. So, yeah, look at that if you're going to play the game. Now, I think, just out of curiosity here, if I go and make... We're doing a lot of research today because it's just how it goes. We do need to start moving towards phase 2, so I might do that a little bit. At least maybe in between, but, you know, we're just going to produce a little bit of protein here and throw it right in here. Hello, hello. Let's talk about the... Where is it? Alien stuff. Okay, start research. And it's going to unlock the DNA. Cool. And I'm going to try and go
Research completed.
grab
Alien
some other stuff
protein
here.
can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for fix-it coupons at the Awesome Sync. We
Yeah.
guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
So that's excellent, but what I really am actually after is the inventory slots. So there you go, there's some inventory there, which will help us out quite a bit. Boom, done. Ada's going to say something magical to us as well, I'm sure.
Pocket dimension significantly expanded. I worked all afternoon, analyzing the transdimensional confibulatory permutations of alien DNA to achieve this. We are all doing our part for Fix-It.
I'm really glad that Ada really feels like she's pulling her weight as well. 10 out of 10. Go Robo. Right, let's just grab the alien DNA capsules there. And again, going over to Ada once more to see what else we can unlock right here. I don't know what structural analysis will do for us. What does that do?
Research to develop the rebar gun is now available.
Okay.
When completed, you will be in possession of a tool effective against any local obstacles actively objecting
Okay.
to the Fix-It mission.
Cool. We've got Caterium as well. Let's do the research on that.
The metal has been named Caterium after Fix-It's greatest
Oh.
CEO, Katerina Parks.
Very good.
It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance.
Okay, so then we'll be able to unlock more stuff as we get more Caterium. I think that unlocks it as a scannable. Yeah, perfect. I do have mushrooms, so let me grab them. Oh, I don't have enough. Never mind. Never mind, I lied to you. We do have the berries, though. Start research. What happens, Ada, if I research two things back to back, right while you're talking to me?
This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with
Let's
the human
just
digestive system
slam
and
through
has
a
been
bunch
added to
now.
the object scanner. Further, if you are confident you already understand the new technologies you are about to use, by all means, learn the hard way.
What? Oh, maybe I was doing too many. I'm sorry, Ada. I'm researching power slugs now because I just simply am zooming through here.
Power slugs extract latent energy from their surroundings to sustain themselves. By tuning the object scanner to the particular potential energy signature, it is now able to locate them against the background environmental static.
Cool. Love power slugs, and I love to overclock. So we're just doing overclock reduction. Boink. Perfect. And we'll let Ada
Overclocking
play for
development
this.
completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible. Note: power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
Yeah. So really, when you're doing the overclocking, it is best to overclock the miners, really, because they're the lower. Well, they're the things that restrict everything. I can make as many constructors as I want, but the miners really resist our resources and such. So let's just see what she says about quartz. We can now scan quartz, obviously, and there are a few other options for the production
The crystalline
too.
mineral was a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless
Cool.
crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial
All
application.
right, I think we're kind of done listening to her. I know it gets a little bit boring listening to her over and over and over again, but perfect. Skip through that as well. You can see just the things that we're unlocking through here. There's a vehicle, there are explosives. Sulfur kind of leads to explosives too. So just kind of, again, skipping through what she has to say because it's just not horribly urgent. And actually, I think that kind of unlocks everything we need. So that does beg the question. It does beg the question. Oh, look at that. Look how cute that looks. It's so nice. Where's their sulfur? Number one. Is there any sulfur near us? And we're going to check for kind of all of these things as we're going along here. So far, no indication of sulfur. Sulfur is far away that way. Okay. And behind us. Our coal generators and stuff are here, so it's not too terrible, actually. And let's talk about raw quartz. Where's raw quartz? So mostly using this for planning purposes again, just checking. Okay, there's a bunch of raw quartz over that direction. A bunch of raw quartz over that direction. Holy shit, okay. And then some more quartz over there. It might be wise to just continue to expand that way. And what else do we have? So we've done sulfur quartz. We've got Caterium now. Let's take a look at that. Caterium, where are you, dear Caterium? If it's over here too, that would be funny. Okay, one there and one there. So that one's okay. Okay, so okay, and one, only one, very, very rare. Okay, probably the easiest one to get to would be that one. All right. So my thought would be that maybe we could do a little bit of production of all of those things kind of in between episodes. Might be the easiest thing to do for us. But I am also very curious about the new rotor. So instead of taking iron rods, you would take copper and you would actually produce that many. So it would be 11 a minute. Wow, isn't that wild? 100 and... oh my gosh. We couldn't even provide that many. So we're going to leave it on this one for now because that is crazy. I can't even provide that many. But that is a good alternative recipe as well. Just planning for next time. Just planning for next time because we're going to start working towards phase 2. It seems like phase 2 might take a little bit of time because of what's needed. Selecting the new items. Probably steel production would be important. And maybe advanced logistics as well would probably be good to do too. So, oh, and this. So steel production is really what we're after. Jump pads, though. Maybe I can get jump pads out of the way real quick before the end of the episode. Can we do it? Oh, it can be done. I just need more sheets. Come here, sheets. Okay. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's unlock jump pads. I don't think I did this at all last time in our last playthrough. So finally getting that done is good.
Technology and innovation for optimized factory traversal and an ideal travel experience.
Goodbye, friend.
Clarification. Ideal travel experience not guaranteed. Individual results may vary.
So
Pioneers are responsible for all workplace accidents resulting from jump pad usage.
okay, so jump pads are interesting, and then there are jelly pads as well. I actually have not used a jump pad in quite some time, so you can see it pretty well just lets you hop around. Let's just, for fun, Let's hook one of these up and just see what happens. Take me away. Oh. That's not bad. That's helpful for getting over like small obstacles and stuff. Yeah, it brings us up over here. Okay, I can respect it. I didn't use them last time, but those are certainly fun, and they only cost 5. And then you've also got these as well, in case we jump down from somewhere. We can go plop, nice and safe. All right, cool. So I think we're gonna be working towards the next milestone, which will be basic steel production. So we'll select that milestone. There's a little bit that we need to do in between to get some modular frames, maybe. Kind of get ourselves sorted there. We've already got the rotors and everything else. Module frames, I can make those now, right? Let's just quickly check. That's the wrong thing. Modular frames. Come here, you. Yes, we can create modular frames. Ah, yes, right. It requires this. So we're going to have to do a little bit of work in between getting some stuff sorted out and, you know, preparing for phase 2, kind of getting that stuff maybe started, or at least laying down a foundation, improving our economy a bit. But everything's going to be great. It's going so well so far, and I'm very pleased to have coal set up finally. So it's going well. If you folks did enjoy this episode, do let me know down below. If you're enjoying the series, let me know as well. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and as always, thank you for stopping by. Happy you did, and I'll see you next time.